Three little kittens, they lost their mittens. And I have that song stuck in my head. Kids, am I right? Just kidding. Alright. Just trying to fix my doodad here. Just ignore the stuff in the background. Oh, jeez, Devin. Get it together. Alright. Hello. Good morning. Hope everyone's well. Water. It's good. It's good for you. I've been trying to drink a gallon of water a day ever since my son was born. Really trying to amp up the water. Water's important. Hi, Doug. And excuse me, guys. It seems as though my body immediately rejects walking outside. I tend to get a frog. So, guys, I'm really excited to be back in here. I miss it. I love it. When my husband works odd shifts, I don't get to come out here as often, which is okay, which leaves me room to organize. Hey, Carol. Organize, get my mind right, all that jazz. So I'm bringing a lot of tools that I carried over inside so I can work on back out here. And I'm excited to show you guys some new things that I got. Pardon the frog. Protein shake, not sponsored, but I love that protein shake. So buying stones turns into a slippery slope for me. On eBay, I purchased some Larimar hearts. Aren't these so cute? These are cabochons. These are pretty big. I'm inspired by the stones. So, hi, Deborah. You were just thinking about Soldering Chronicles? That's funny because last night I was watching Footloose. I had it on when my husband got home from work, and he's like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about Footloose. So we watched Footloose. I mean, what's a good musical? You know what I mean? Love it. Well, it's not really a musical, but it's a movie with music. Anyways, I ended up purchasing this Buddha, this labradorite Buddha. And I really want to turn this into a pendant. I actually purchased this from Laura, Jewelry, etc. So got quite a bit of new stones. And then I ended up getting some cabs from Mr. Jim. These are pear-shaped crazy lace agates. I ended up getting another round oval shape, perfect for pendants or earrings. I ended up getting this pear-shaped labradorite from Mr. Jim. Beautiful moss agate. I mean, yummy, yummy. Sodalite. I do too. I also like the Ganeshes, the little elephant with the multi-arms. And then it looks like it may be a fossilized coral and a pictured jasper. And here's my other Larimar. So I ended up getting a twosie. Twinsies! So this one of them is just mind-blowing on the back. This one, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I love when they come with the natural inclusions in it. That's my thing. I also ended up buying the whole lot. If you guys saw, Tiffany's Cool Finds was on for a themed Thursday, and she had a whole bunch of silver silver rings that she didn't like. Hey, Tiffany, I was just talking about you. So I got him. And I need to do, hi Jonathan, I need to do a little bit of research in regards to how I can manhandle these and utilize these, reutilize rather. Some of them are just next level cool. I think what I might end up doing is maybe sawing the bands off them. Like this one right here would be really cool to set in some stones. Just try to repurpose. This one's wicked sick. Like, this one is just literally, it's really cool. So a lot of these, I literally cannot wait. They're smaller, which is just absolutely perfect for me because I have a little anvil over here that I can just bang it out on and get going. Other things that I've purchased, I ended up getting my first potentially silly question, Devin, but do you melt down 925? I don't have the capability of doing that just yet. That would be an amazing thing to do. I've seen a lot of people do it, but right now I don't have the capability. I don't have the space, nor do I have the very expensive equipment it takes to melt down silver. However, goals, because that would mean less money I'd have to spend on. I went ahead and branched out. As you may know, I purchased a lot of my stuff from Beeducation. Well, I have been looking for half round wire, meaning one side is round. Scrap silver from the pawn shop, too expensive. Yeah, it is what it is. I think right now, you know, this is what I got and this is what I'm working with. I ended up buying 3 feet of half round, and I love the half round for the silver bands. I like a good old round. It's fine. But I'm really liking the half round. Sure, I can, you know, manipulate them with my anvil and all that, but, you know. And then I also bought, guys, silver is so expensive. I've got a fresh sheet. And look at this bag. This bag says it's a polish prevention bag. So, I ended up getting a 3x3 925 silver here. This is 24 gauge, which I use for my back plate on my bezel. So, oops. She's fresh. She's real. La 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 la. I think the scrap 925 from our local pawn shop's $1 per gram. I don't know, that kind of seems expensive. I don't know if that's good or bad. I personally tend to get my pricing for silver off of Rio Grande. They give their up-to-date on gold, silver, and platinum. So that's where I look to price my silver. And they'll give you like a scrap amount as well, like how much silver goes for scrap. But of course, percentage is taken by them if you send it in and whatnot. So anyways, excuse me. So I was playing last night. I don't know, I did post a picture. I was playing last night with different combos of stones. I was really inspired by the 3 stone rings that I've seen recently. And I want to do some. I always tend to come out here and give myself a challenge, because why not? So these will be for another day. And I'll show you guys. I'm so sorry, I've got a frog. I'll show you guys what I've been kind of working towards here. This is my doodle pad. I'm really loving the idea of eyeballs right now. So, I've got a particular ring that I'm looking at. So the center is an eyeball. 4 small cabs and octagonals here, or sharp ovals. That's like goals for me. Another one that I've been looking into is something like this, where I have a crescent moon inside the eyeball. This would be a stone here, the bail with the stone in there. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is do a basic ring. A basic ring with 3 stones. I'm gonna try to challenge myself a little bit. I brought out some, I use this to ship my stuff, to print on, peel it off, stick it, saves me tape. And I saw a lot of people tend to use it on their larger sheets. So it's helped for accuracy on sawing. So that's another thing I brought out for myself as well. Excuse me again. More storage. I was starting to divide my stones by color, but I think now with doing and planning and thinking and all that, I'm thinking that I'm going to start dividing my stones by size. I also placed a really fun order on eBay for some cabs because I'm glutton for punishment. So these are the 3 stones that I'm going to be working with today. I'm going to challenge myself to work with. I have a rhodochrosite, an amazonite, and a very pale pink rose quartz. I love the color combo. I'm going to put it, hopefully so you guys can see it. And I'm going to do the pear shapes. Oh, good. I noticed that you sent me your PayPal link. I just need your PayPal email. So the email that you use to log into your PayPal, because when I go to try to invoice you, it just is like a request for money from you. So I'll email you back. I don't mean to go all personal. Here we go. So these are the color combos. I thought, how beautiful. I've, excuse me, seen a lot of times. I'm so sorry I have a frog. A lot of times people use stones that work together. I love this color combo, personally. I also tried to match stone sizes. Of course, I've got a ton here. Do I love the pale pink? No. Do I have anything else? Not really at this time, but that's okay. I got some more stones that I have out here. I wish it was a little bit darker to kind of contrast, because I'm afraid that maybe it'll be too light and dark. But it's what I got, and I think it's really gonna play in itself well. Of course, we'll see how it goes. So, hey, thanks for all for being here. So first things first, I've realized that I've been setting my bezel way too high. I thought it's AN. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. That's why I always shorten the form of it and just put dev, because people can't mess that up too bad. I really don't care. My whole life has been a walking divan. I don't really care. As long as just you don't call me something bad, I guess that's fine. Hey, you there works for me. So I have also, and I'm waiting, purchased an order of flush cutters from Amazon, a pack of 5. because I blasted out my other one, and I really enjoyed having flush cutters. So, we're learning. We're learning. Yeah, I know. I guess there's another person too who's a Devon. She spells it E-N, I believe. So when people say, "Oh, Devon," I'm like, "Oh, I didn't say anything yet." And then I realized, oh, it's somebody else. Like, you're allowed. Never in my life have there ever been any kind of like, this is Devon and this is Devon. No, just so. Anyways, that's a funny one. I also went a little nuts. And I'm serious about this, guys. Like, so serious. I went a little nuts, and I also purchased some gallery wire, which is different than the scalloped. It has more of like a crown look to it, I guess. There's more ridges and depth to it. It's quite exciting, and I'm really excited about it. I bought some in copper, and I bought some in sterling silver. I'm juiced. So yeah, we'll see about this. This Amazonite is pretty tall. My nephew and stepson are both Devons? What? That's so crazy to me. So, I gotta figure this out. I may end up doing, I have the same issue. Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, that's crazy. Dough. Yeah. I may end up doing these two. Dough. These two in like a scalloped bezel wire, and this one in a flat wire, because I don't think I have a tall enough here, or I may have to look into getting a smaller stone. I just love, I can always sand this down, but I really don't want to. I'm not going to do any stone holes today because that's just going to be another too much for me. I'm kind of trying to find my sweet spot. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Like I mentioned, I had put together a whole bunch of sets of little stones that I thought just were gorgeous. That one's a little bit thinner. We'll see how it goes. I might. So I think that might be on my mojo. Let me see what you guys think about this color combo. It's so blush. It's so just scrumptious. So we have some rhodochrosite, we have a lepidolite, and then we have a very pale pink rose quartz. So I'm thinking about the center stone here, and then boom, immediately switch from blush pink deliciousness to fun springtime hippity hop freshness. It's a very tough decision. Very, very tough. So the center stone is the one I'm aiming for. So, you like the first one? So we're trying to figure out this one's number 1. This is lepidolite. This one's number 2, amazonite. So you have very girly, pink and fun, or we have very party, spring type, wonderful pop. Those are your choices. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1. Number 2. Amazon. I also have another one here, which is like a quartz, like a blue quartz. Let's see what else I have. more of like an oval shape for sure. I have this one, which is like a reconstituted Larimar, but I think that that would just be way too big. So what do we have? What do the census say? The first one. And we have, so I have 2 votes for the Lepidolite, 1 vote for the Amazonite. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll do the Lepidolite. It'll be very fun. I'll add some bowls. Some bowls. All right. Come on, Joker. And of course, I've got my scrap silver over here with some stuff. More scrap silver. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Hope it's Tuesday. All right. Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's go nuts. This way, at least I can have them all a bit uniform with the scalloping. Be nice. This one, way too short. This one will work on this one. Since I don't have my cutters today, I'm gonna have to use a lot of my saw, which is good and bad, so it's fine. It's okay. Are not for this purpose, so I'm gonna just to remove a bunch here like this, just to get this out of the way, and I'll file and saw that down, and we'll work on this. This one. And this one's with this one. And this one's with this one. Crappy Tuesday. Oh, wearing a corset to help with the pain. Oh man, my side, my ribs are just now starting to feel a little bit better from when I ate complete crap earlier this month. Like I fell so hard and tried so hard to play it off, but I was in so much pain. I'm no stranger to falling. I have fallen a lot of my life, but it's just now starting to feel a little bit better. It only hurts when I sleep on it wrong a little bit. So not funny. All right. I come on here live and my lip always itches.
I'm not a stranger.
All right. Yeah. Mine, I slipped on. I was so concerned. My son, and yeah, me too. Like, it was just the easiest thing. My son is like the climber of the house. I'm just not used to. My daughter was very reserved, very like would listen to me when I say, "Hey, don't do that," would like scurry away. My son is like, I often ask my mom, do you think I should take him in to get like a hearing test or something? Because my son just doesn't care. he just will keep on doing what he's doing, and if you're in his way, he'll get upset about it. I just can't with him. So, anyways, he was climbing, and I went to go get him, and I slipped on a paperback book, and Superman, the side of the steel framed couch. So dumb. So, that's exciting. Selective hearing it from his dad. Yeah, that goes back generations though, that selective hearing gene. All right. So I went ahead and lined up all of my stones here. And now I have the daunting task of shaping them up, which is fine. Hi. My son was a climber, climbed stairs at 10 months and was running at 12 months. Yeah, my son, my son and my daughter, I can't, as a mom only having one kid. Yeah, right. I know. I told you, Crystal. I told you. I'm glad it's going to you. You're going to have to take pictures of you wearing it. It's sick. Yeah. My son is a tank. My daughter, like, I jokingly called him Jug to begin with because he'd always eat when he was first born. But now it's turned into Juggernaut because we're not necessarily worried about him. We're worried about furniture because he just goes full force. So, he's just a monster. Like, I love them so much, but they're monsters. Crazy little critters. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to line them up, and I'm going to hit them with my saw to see. They should be pretty level at that point, as I have them marked
Where I want them.
Yeah. All right. So I have my bench pin here. I've been looking and reading and watching about saws and stuff, and I just need more practice. That's it. I have what do I have on here? I have a 2/0 saw blade. 4/0, I think. Anyways, this would be a swivel chair eventually one day. So I'm going to take my... I saw this person do a trick where they took the ring bands, put it in the ring clamp, and sawed. She's beauty and she's clumsy. Forget it. Just cutting it. So, I want to go like this. I'm going to have to do it in here. Up. Lining it up. Seeing where I got it. I'll get it one day, guys. Don't you worry. We'll be here forever. Do you have a vise or hand? I've got a hand, and I also have a vise. But this is sort of like a vise. I also have another vise. Yes. You guys don't like watching me struggle? I am getting a third hand. Finally. I saw at, frickin' Rio Grande sells just the ring band base, or the third hand base, and I bought it. This seems to be working now. The struggle is real. That's a big old 10-4. What I need to do, husband, if you're watching, is get my bench pin and stick it lower here on a spot in my desk so that I can not have it be so wibbly wobbly. So here we go. I'm gonna see if I got this to work, because I'm not gonna fiddle with this all day. She's not gonna fiddle with it all day. She's tired of its BS. Yes. Okay. I got it. Gonna hit it with the file. In between here. Hit it with both sides. This is a really thin one, so I'm just gonna try to make sure it's level. All right. Yes. There's that one. Boom. Na-na, na-na. All right. This one right here. I got that song stuck in my head. I gotta get something else in it. All right. And this one is gonna be a boo-boo cat. She's crooked. She's crooked. Next purchase, I think, is going to be a, I don't know though, is some sort of They still have my beachication. I just gotta straighten this out a little bit, guys. You put them in, and you can level it out. Level up. I'm serious about this. Like, this is what I have been wanting to do for so long. I've tried wire wrapping. I have tried a whole bunch of stuff, but nothing fit me like I knew this would. All right, so I have them all cut. Yes. Some people can do it and do it so well. Like I follow, hi Carly, I follow Oksana, Lxana. She has, that's how I kind of first learned, because her tutorials were the tits. Top notch, awesome stuff. Like, wowee. I was like, she's doing it, I can do it. I can make this look so good. No. No. Not I. No, I didn't like it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good for me. Hey-oh! Hey, Kelly. All right, let's do this. For those of you who didn't see, Kelly and I are going to be having an auction tonight. Sweet potato auction. No potatoes are going to be involved. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So then what I'm going to end up doing right now is making sure that the seams are all lined up. And touching. No potatoes will be harmed during this production. Exactly. And I'm going to take my flat wires and kind of give it a little zhoosh. There's number 2. I got to file this one a little bit more. I got some poppage. There's that one. And then I've got this one, which this one's like, it's lined up so good. All right. So I'm going to attempt to sit all of these up, but then probably like just completely give up and be upset about it. You know, the usual. It doesn't matter the shape right now, just as long as before I sit it in the bezel, set it on the bezel back plate, they have the shape. So I'm just going to slightly bend them so that I don't get angry and rage. All right.
So we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3.
Okay. I'm going to use hard solder because it's going to be like a layered piece. And I really only need just a smidgle. Okay. Guys, I know these are not these are not the right ones, right pliers. I'm getting more, waiting for the Amazon. All right, so there's 3. Okay. So I got my pickle pot hot. Pickle pot hot. Got my quench. Got my flux. Got these. I filled up my torch. I had to get some more butane. My husband got some for me. Thank you again. Yeah. Got my little brush. And I'm gonna dab my solder. And then I'm gonna dab the sections. And then don't do this to me. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna spray them with Cupernil. Because I find that's like the best kind of thing for me. Here they are. My tweezers. So I'm gonna stick my solder on the seam. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to heat them up a little bit before I do that. And this crystallizes the flux so that my solder is not going to jump off of it. Now, I'm going to stick my little pallions of hard solder on the seams. Sit right. Sit right, sit tight, sit right, sit tight. I'm gonna win, not you. All right, where to go? All right, so again, sticking the pallion on there. Boom. Sticking this one on there. Boom. All right. squirts on each of those. All right. Making sure there's no flammable components in or around my work area. And gonna make sure I have my solder pick here. I have it on pretty low flame since these are pretty thin, and I've got the fan on behind me. I'm gonna heat up my bezel. I don't want to melt it. And there's some flowage. And it came through on that side. I'm gonna heat this guy up. Same thing. And flowage, knock it over. And I'm looking for that glow to come over to the other side, and I got it. And just want to make sure right now the solder popped off of the seam of this one, so I'm just
Dang it.
I'm gonna go like this. Don't jump. No one likes a jumper. And while we're here, might as well multitask, and even if it doesn't make a sound, I like to do it anyway. Slap them in the pickle. And let's concentrate on this last one here. Turn my flame down just a little bit. All right. I can smith and do beadwork, but wire wrapping, nope. I cannot. Like, so much so that I had to, like, get rid of all of my wire. Like, I just knew. It's not the way I wanted to roll. All right, so I have a teensy tiny little silver guy, fella, whom, I'm gonna get more. Look at all these bags. And I'm like, inside, I'm like, I don't have any bags. I need to buy more. No, Devin, you don't. I had a teensy little dude somewhere around here on the list of things to do, one of those being get organized. Oh hey, I found some more. This is 12 gauge wire. These are files. It was the smallest piece of silver. Pretty certain I didn't use all of it. But it would, haha, right here.
Darling, darling, stand by me.
All right. So okay. Honestly, I feel like I could probably make sweet potato. Probably make 2 rings out of this back plate. I'm thinking maybe. So I got my piece of tissue, and I'm gonna fish them out. Not a lot of fire scale on them, so I just, you know, didn't. There they are. Fresh out to the pickle. Can you tell I'm just really excited to be out here? All right. Nope. I'm gonna have to use this
whole dang thing.
That's all right. See there? All right. I also have some, how crazy I look right now. I also have some liver of sulfur coming, which I'm really excited about because I get to oxidize my stuff. Singing solder. Can you imagine? That's a thing. Why is it called sweet potato auction? One, because I couldn't figure out a good catchy name for it, and number two, when I first started talking to Kelly, and I asked everybody what they were going to be having for dinner, she said she was having sweet potato tacos, and I thought that was the funniest thing, and so then after that I just started asking her if she was putting sweet potatoes on everything, because I personally had never heard of sweet potato tacos. So there it is, guys. You got it. Sweet potato everything. So I'm just making sure that the stones fit tweet in here. And just gonna place them. I've actually never had them. Don't really know. I'm thinking this is gorgeous. I was considering getting Hello Fresh. That's a totally different company. Hello Fresh. But I place of meat. Yeah, I love sweet potatoes. There's this place where I live, the farmer's market. I want to say it's called Fox Box, but it's not. And they make some of the best sweet potatoes. Your daughter's a vegetarian, right on. They make it's like a kid's breakfast, but sweet potatoes, scrambled egg, and avocado. And man, oh man, it's so delicious. I tell my husband every single time, I don't know why I can't make sweet potatoes like this. Like, it's always better. Scientifically proven that food is better when someone else makes it. Look it up. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of straighten out my bezel here. These are so super soft. I'm just going around the base here. And I just have my prong pusher. Yeah. That's seriously the truth though. All right. And that one's good. This one's good. Just gonna go ahead and this one here. And then this one's good. I'm really excited about this. And what I think I'm gonna do to even challenge myself more, you don't like avocado? You don't like avocados? What don't you like about avocados? Because they're like nature's butter to me, personally. And I'm thinking about hitting it with some balls. What do you guys think? Do you think if I add balls, I'm just crazy? So here it is. They're like this. I know, I'm sorry, you guys probably can't see. So corner to corner, I'm gonna give them a little space in between. And I don't wanna make, where would you put the balls? That's the thing. So I don't know if I'm just being too much. If I just leave it just simple, it'll just be nice. Maybe a ball in like the center quadrant. You don't think it needs balls? Texture or flavor? Interesting. See, I pay extra for the avocado. But hey, no balls? All right, good. Yeah, this is a feminine piece. We don't need no balls, right? All right. Not saying we don't ever need them. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be fun. And also quite frightening. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to just do a dry run here and make sure that we've got everything flat. Flourish, as you will. Making sure there's no holes. And avocado trees everywhere here. Where are you at, Deborah? Because I'm coming. Coming for your avocado trees. One day, I keep on telling my husband, I want to get some fruit trees. San Diego, well, that's quite a drive from me. I think it's like 6 hours or something. Disneyland, I think, is 5. And then I don't know how far away. I'm just going to take a little sandpaper. Dang. I love avocados. I really do. That's like no joke. And I'm going to go back and forth between fitting this in here correctly because Lord knows I don't want to put this on here and it not fit. I think I'm going to try to do a split shank today. Is she crazy? Yeah. She's real crazy. Alright, that's a better fit on that one. Alright, and then it looks like I just got to hit this one with a little bit of sandpaper. Through the gods. Yeah. Heaven's nectar. Avocado. I don't care how I eat it. You're in New England? So, do you eat a lot of clam chowder? Is that a stereotypical thing to say? Yes. I'm sorry. Will this be for sale? Yeah, I'm not keeping it. That's the goal. Selling my stuff, making some coin. Do you? God, I love clam chowder. I'm just gonna... You live in South Carolina? You know what's funny is I know more people on the internet who live in South Carolina than more people than I live in California. Isn't that funny? I went to culinary school. You don't eat clam chowder? Christine, what do you eat? Like I'm dead serious. Like, what's your favorite go-to? Just moved from Texas to New York City? Holy smokes, what a transition, man. Just check in. I've got a little bit of a fuzzy, one-y kind of dip on this. I'm going to try to just bend this just a smidge. Check in. Hey, Sugar Plum. Welcome, welcome. So, guys, I'm going to hit this with some medium solder. And then I'm going to easy solder the ring band to it. So, isn't that funny? My charcoal block split in 3 steak. How much time do you spend doing this? It's been 59 minutes. And some of that 59 minutes was me just running my mouth. Just yapping. So, we'll see. If I do it right, hopefully not too much time. So I set this up here because you graduated. Good for you. Killer. Right on. All right. So I'm basically going to not goof. I have a lot of friends I have left California for Colorado. Yeah, my neighbor is going to be moving out of state. Hi, Stephanie. Your daughter is so cute. Not gonna lie, I may just only watch your clearance auctions for your daughter. I need more jewelry like a hole in the head. She is the cutest. All right. Everyone leaves California for Colorado. I'm like the only person ever to move out of Colorado. She said she wants to move to Texas. I think a lot of it probably has to do with the fact that it's so expensive to live here. And what I could probably sell my house for would be able to buy a house with cash somewhere else. That's why she's leaving. Anyways. So I went ahead and scored it. And I'm going to do that one more time in the center here. This is about 2 inches, so at the 1 inch mark. I want to have some level stuff here. I sell and make jewelry, but I don't make videos about it, but maybe will. You should! I'd love to watch it. When I'm not watching other people do their auctions and stuff, I'm watching how-to videos. Because that is no joke. As I'll do something out here and I'm like, yeah, that didn't work at all. And I go back online and I go rewatch videos. So, 'tis what I do. And I'm just scoring it because, like I mentioned, I'm just trying to make sure I don't goof this up too much. Want everything to be sort of kind of level. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching, sugar. All right. So here we go. Lining them up. Wanting some gap in between them. See you later, alligator. And I'm gonna hit the corners here. Let's see if I do this right in here. Because it won't matter when I get the heat to it. This is gonna burn off. But I want to make sure that they're in and around where I want them. YouTube is much more fun and expensive. All right, so again, I'm going to take my medium solder, which I actually had to buy more of, coincidentally. I'm running low. It's the one I tend to use a lot more. And I'm going to cut me off some whole boatload of Italians. Well, you know. I could ask my husband where the tin snips are, but that requires a lot of effort that I'm not willing to make right now. There's already like, it had already kind of cut off some sections here. I heard it. Ricochet. Oh, nope, still on. What are you guys thinking about having for dinner? I don't know, just got like all of a sudden got a hankering for spaghetti. Gotta have some spaghetti. But I think we're gonna have burrito bowls. It's just an easy go-to. So we put it in the Instant Pot. I love the Instant Pot. I'll never go back to the crock pot. Crock pot used to be my jam. Everything was made in the crock pot. Wonton soup. Sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever had wonton soup. Love me some Chinese food though. When Jenny and I used to, well, we're still going to, it's just she's been out of town, visiting her mom. Her and I used to want to grill something outside, but it's raining. Oh, geez, it's sunny in the CA over here. I know, I was thinking that too, but we don't have anything. We have chicken to barbecue, but my neighbor always has such good smelling food. And they're always so nice. They're called, anyway, they're the Krugers. I think that's so great. That I'll never forget. But, getting my kids to say it, and they're like, oh, look, there's the Krugers. And I'm like yesterday, my daughter was looking out the window, and she goes, look, there's an alien. And I'm all, oh my God, don't say that stuff. Like, because we're moving. If you see stuff like that, we're going. We're going far away, kid. Like, that stuff gives me the goosebumps. That's like no joke. I'm like, shh. Keep those comments to yourself. I can't. I'm a big chicken. Big chicken. You know what? There are other people on YouTube that have stuff, because that's how I learned to use the Instant Pot. Good old YouTube. I'm just cutting these pallions down because I've got some really long ones and I don't need to. No way. Because I think someone was asking me to do a bang cutting tutorial, and I'm like, can you imagine? This is how I cut my hair. No way. I do that. The privacy of my own embarrassment. That's how thugs screw up. Cold and gray up here in the Great White North. Sunny and hot over here. Alright, so that's a bunch of pallions. Alright. I'm gonna lay my guy a little bit thinner here. And a little bit more flatter work. I got my dots on there. I'll lay that guy flat. First, before I even do that, I'm gonna take my rubber mallet. And I just hammered it a bit. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stamp it on the inside of the band. Yeah, right. Don't I? Cooper nail it. And heat it up. Crystallize a little bit. Yeah. I think I was talking to another mom, and she was saying, I think it was Jenny, that days are long, years are short. But really, it's hard. It's not enough time. Mom guilt is real. I'm going to spray it one more time. Okay. What stones am I placing? I have a pale rose quartz. I have a pink rhodochrosite. And I have a oval lepidolite in the blush family. So I'm just hitting this again once more to crystallize the flux that I went ahead and sprayed on here again. I'm doing this because sometimes the cuprinil acts like the sort of kind of bonding agent a little bit, so that when I set the solder down, they're not going to fly and jump everywhere. And if I accidentally hit it, I'm not going to like toss everything because it moved. So now what I'm going to do is evenly distribute the pallions. That one's just far too big for this. Center-ish. Other one's over here. And stick some of the larger pallions back in here. Flux it. Now I'm going to take my solder pick and I'm going to arrange my solder. This one out because I knew I was missing something. Put one right there. Okay. I'm gonna work on the center one. Again, gonna check my spacing here. All right. Say a little prayer. Flex it. Here we go. And I'm trying to heat the base of the bezel, the underside, because that's where I want the heat to disperse and flow from. And then towards the end, hi Deb! Towards the ends, I will hit the top, like right now, to heat it up. And I'm just going around and around and around and around. Heating the center. I'm going to turn down my fire just a little bit. And then I'm going back down here. I'm so nervous about melting my bezel wire. Add some flowage on that one. All right. So I can tell that one of my solder pieces didn't flow and scooted off to this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this back up. I'm really going to concentrate on this underside here. And it shouldn't be too bad. I'm really wanting the flow to be right there. Turn down my heat. I don't need a lot. Lowest setting here. Hit it. Stick to it. No, go back. It's in the bowl. Brr. Stuck to my solder pick. Don't melt.
Keeps on sticking to my solder pick.
There. It. Ah! Sticking to my solder pick. All right. Let's focus up here.
That was annoying me.
All right. So I'm going to grab a new piece of solder, just a teeny one. Stick it in that area. Let's try this again. Flux it a little bit. Professional. Yes. Thank you. That'll do.
Oops.
Do 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 in the pickle pot. All right. Now for size. What size shall it be? And may be able to do a split shank with this. Not certain. Just gonna file down this burr right here. Size 7? That's a teensy guy. Hi, Cameron. Hello, hello. What a cute torch. Hi, Susie. Thanks. Maybe. All right, so size 7, and I didn't bring my mandrel out here, of course, because I'm 100% a winner. I can do, these are bigger ones. 18.3. This is a size 8, I think. 18.3. Quick, someone tell me 18.3 times pi, 3.14. I didn't bring a calculator out here either. So my phone is being used right now. So 18.3 times 3.14. Hi, Gina. If you paid this weekend, all of your packages went out yesterday. Anyone help a sister out? 18.3 times 3.14. Tell me something good. Then I'm gonna have to go inside and grab a calculator. I should be able to do it in my head, but 50, Susie Woozy coming in hot, 57.46. Thank you so much, sugar. 57.46, 57.46, 57.46, 57.46, 57.58, 58. Thank you. 57.46. Hello, hello. Cute rolly chair. Cute rolly chair. So, let's see about split shanking this. Am I crazy? Why, yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hammer it, give it that rough kind of look, and then when I go back and polish it, I'll be able to smooth it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead stamp my initials in there. Where are they at? Here they are. So, cute rolly chair again. to get smaller millimeter stamps. Let's try it. Scored the middle. Rage. I gotta make it a little bit darker.
I can't see. I can't see it.
Let's lube her up.
Doobie tooby.
Y'all ever? gonna do a 1 saw blade here. Why do you do this to me? Why?
Why do you do this to me? I hate sun with a passion. Try to give it a little bit more.
Okay. Haha, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Lube her up. When the ring band is in his position. I'm gonna have to read that in a second. Why? I've never hurt you. I'd never make you cry. Alright. Ugh. I know I'm gonna have to get that out back out in a second.
I just slammed my chair on my baby toe. Oh God.
Alright. Never knew the name of it. Thanks. Oh God, my toe. She's trying to split shank. Ugh. And I need a new toe. Dang, I need a rolly chair. That one almost made me pee my pants. That hurt a lot. Alright. So, this is the thing, is I flattened it out. So I'm still looking for that magic 58. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my caliper on, and I rounded it up to 58 because I know I'm gonna goof. So 58 here. All right. Because it's a little bit over. And I'm just going to want to straighten them out.
My toe.
All right. I'm going to want to, like I mentioned, straighten them out. Let's try this.
Why do you do what you do to me?
I'll get there. Did I bite off more than I can chew? Yes, I did. Most certainly. But would you be here if I didn't? I don't know. The gnomes. They've run away with my things again. So, I went ahead and notched it to where it still turns into 58. Extra silver, gonna put right here. And now, I'm gonna file this. Do I think I have a deep enough shank? No. Hi, hi, hi. I may have to go down more, which, that's okay. I've got like a burr in my bumper or something up here, but I cannot ever get like there always seems to be sort of tension, not enough tension on here. It's very interesting. Sounds like someone's making popcorn. My husband came home from work yesterday, and I had made the kids popcorn. And he's like, "Did you make popcorn?" And I'm like, "No." And obviously, clearly, the evidence was right there. And I was like, "What would you do if, like, like it just smelled like popcorn, but there was no popcorn?" The funny little things, you know? So definitely the sides are cousins, not sisters. It's definitely going to be a unique one. See how it goes. Alright, I'm going to try to move and not slam on my baby toe. Popcorn candle, he would know. I never use candles. I really try, but there's only been one ever candle scent that I've ever loved, and it had something to do with Christmas time. Other than that, I'm not a big candle fan. I don't like vanilla. I like if I'm gonna do like a scented like soap, like I like cucumbers, it smells clean, something that smells clean. But as far as like scents go, no sweet smells for me. It's not my bag. So I'm just opening the V here in this sad, poor attempt at a split shank. But she's trying it, and if it looks ugly, oh my gosh, there's a lot I missed. I love that you go big. Hi, Cinnamon. You're inspiring me to try some jewelry making. I'm not as fancy as yours, though. Hey, honestly, it took literally me going from everything to get to this step. And it probably took me a year to accumulate all of these items to solder with, because it's expensive. If you're gonna start anything, like, it's expensive. So yeah, like I mentioned, I tried wire wrapping. I tried a whole heck of a lot of stuff until I got to this point. But I just kind of knew this is where I wanted to be. But I truly admire anyone who can wire wrap. Put the end of your saw blade holder at the end of your bench. Yeah, I do right here on my sternum. But I think I do that because I watched Sandy do that as well. I just think it may just be me. It's me. Just kind of sawing in between here. Checking on my toe, you know. Sawing this out. Now check the length on it again. So we're sitting at about, where am I? $57. So I'm just gonna hammer this out a little bit, kind of trying to make them look a little bit more uniform. Okay. Plus I'll beat on it a little bit when, so yeah, it grew about 0.6 with me just hammering it, 0.8. So that's good. So of course, the placement and whatnot on here will also give, don't be holding the saw blade between your, don't hold. Don't hold the blade between your body and the bench because you use the slip towards. Unwrap you in the face, yeah, huh? That would not be good. My light turned off. Okay. So I'm gonna take this and what do I have on here? Oh, I've got my. I'm gonna buff this out just a little bit. All right. Thing's been pickling for a hot, wet minute. Quite literally. Look how shiny and clean. Checking to see for any lifts. I think it looks good. So, obviously, what I need to do now is saw around this. Then I can bend this in such a way. It looks halfway decent. All right. Cool. I'm gonna hit my cue rolly chair. Eventually I'll get one. It's outside. I just need to hose it down. Here we are again. Lube her up. Now that my protein shake is nice and hot. Gross. I may have to get another one. Put that one back in the fridge. Alright. So, I was watching some more people using their Dremel to file away and get really in there. So I have these diamond bits here that I was using to cut stones, and one jumped, and I'm gonna get some larger to smaller ones. only thing I hate is that I went from like a rotary tool to a Dremel, and the Dremel needs a thicker doohickey bit than what I have. I'm just trying to hog. So maybe I'll try this one. And I know there's an adapter, I just need to get it. So this is a buffer. I don't think that's gonna work. Hey, Becky. I know I have some Dremel ones in here. Pretty certain that I do. I've got it. Hi, Marianne. This isn't gonna do for what I need. Neither is that. This might. I don't want to risk that. Let's go with this. Try it out a little bit. Whew, nose itch. Just want to take that piece off because that is like hanging, and then that's what I got there. Becky, I missed your sale. I'm I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to message you later and see what you still have as for stretchy pants. There it is. Right in front of my face. Excuse me. Gonna get my half round file. Yeah. So this is how it's looking. Gonna take my half round here. Half round. And I'm gonna try to uniform this up a little bit as far as, thank you. As far as the inside here, I have it on one side the way I really like it. May have to use some of my mini files and get in there with that one. Yeah. Just to get these edges, or honestly, I might use the same bit that I was using earlier. Oh, it is Premier Protein. I get it from the Costco's. I love it. For me, it is like the best. Doesn't have a really bad aftertaste. I like the vanilla one the most. And I know they have they have coffee now. They have peaches and cream. They got a lot of stuff. Yeah. I'm thinking I like that. So I've got obs. I've got some burrs. I'm going to tackle down with this hand file here. I used to put this in my coffee. Like I would go and get an espresso, like a double espresso from Starbucks in a venti cup, and just pour this in there. But I really like I have a French press now, and I like the Starbucks espresso coffee that they have. It's delicious. I love it. So I'm just trying to hog off some excess that didn't come off before. And smooth things out. Cool. So I'm going to take my teensy little file here and kind of just get in here a little bit. That's really funny to me. smaller ones here and bend them inwards. I'm gonna take the tips because that's really what I want here. I'm gonna bend them inward. Oh my God. Right. I'm about to pee my pants. I'm so excited. All right. Let's try it. Let's go nuts. Yeah, they do. They sell them at Walgreens also. But you're probably gonna get them more affordable at Walmart. They come in 4 packs at Walmart. I think they come in 18 packs at Costco. Really just trying to be healthy. Gonna secure my third hand on here. This. Check. There's always one side, you know? One side. Dang. I make 2 protein shakes a day. Yes, I do too. I like incorporating this into like making a smoothie. The only downfall with that is that my kids want to have some too. And I know that they can have some in moderation, so I've looked this up vigorously. But I just don't feel comfortable giving them like a lot of it. So if I'm making some for them, with them, I'll use like whole milk. This whole milk has protein in it. But yes, so at least they can at least pretend if they're gonna have some with me, they'll drink from the top of it when the lid's closed or something. Just makes me nervous. All right, so I'm gonna cut 4 strips of easy solder. To put in or around here. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit more than that, I think. Crystallizing the flux so that my solder doesn't jump off. Like it just did.
You were such a nice piece of solder. Come to me.
There you go. Fiddlesticks. I was not paying attention and I whacked that one off. I flung it. There's no whacking off here. All right. I may be putting just a little bit too much, but for me, I just kind of feel like I can always sand it off if that were the case. So. All right. Let's try that. Jude. So I have some flowage. Now, what I am gonna have to do is reheat this, because when I went a little saw crazy, I nicked the side here. It's flush, but I'm gonna have to hit it with a little bit of solder before I set the stone, because there's a hole. So I gotta find it. I'm gonna clean it, and then I'm gonna put it in the pickle. And I'm gonna have to make myself some more pickle water, because I'm gonna just add a little bit more water in there. Probably, you know. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And I'll probably just do that with that extra easy that I have, easy solder Pallion, just to fill that. I'm not gonna fill the gap, because the gap, there's no gap there. I just need to, yeah, make sure there's no hole, so when I set it. So it's in the pickle. Pretty crazy. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm finding that spot again that I goofed on, and it's right here. It's right there. I just nicked it with my saw blade, and it's flush. I can't set the stone if there's a hole. So I'm gonna take my third hand here. Set it on top. Hit it with a bit of flux. Grab that small piece of easy that I had that shot out of my thing. That is just too big of a piece. Gotta get this one. I'll get that. All right. I think at this point, I'm just a little apprehensive to burn it. So, I'm going to give myself a little solder paste. Flux it one more time because I'm nervous. And it's gonna smoke off because the easy solder has flux in it and it'll flame up. into the pickup. Now, it's basically buffing, filing, being cool, all that stuff. Doesn't it? Did me a split shank. Let's see what I missed. I tried to do a split shank. If I finish it tonight, then yes, I'll probably sell it tonight. Along with my other ones. I'm always trying. Thanks, Mom. So I don't have enough pickle to cover the whole thing. I'm gonna have to make some more. I'm gonna lean it on its side a little bit, and yeah, go from there. I wanted to probably gonna come out here and work on some more rings because I want to put them on Etsy. And those single band rings with the smaller cabochons. I got some lapis, like 4mm lapis round cabochons from Mr. Jim. So I want to set some of those and put, you know, the half moon and the bumblebee and make the stamps like that, and continue to make these as well. It's just there never seems to be enough time. And when I challenge myself, then it tends to take a little bit longer as well. So trying new things out. Flip it on this other side like a potato. Of course, when I file and buff it, yeah, it'll take some of the fire scale off as well. Another bag. Put it with my other bag of bags. Oh man, my husband even bought me another Dremel mandrel. Did I miss the ring size? I was making it like a 7.5, 8, but after I bang it out, see what size it is. It's not as big as my last ones, so it's a long one. I think it's probably a size 7 3/4. Thank you. Yeah. My mandrel? Huh? No. My mandrel. Thank you. How's everything going? Oliver's up? I got. Huh? Huh? Oh. I got mail. See, Mom? I did a split shank. It's the tiniest split shank that you ever did see, but it's there. Yeah, and I'm just gonna check and see. So I'm going to take my my sanders here, and I've got the blue one on it, and Thank you, boo. Yeah, so as it sits right now, guys, it's like a size 8. It's definitely going to be a statement. That she can't get off her finger. Alright, so I'm just going to file this. This is what my husband gave me. It's another head, basically. As I was complaining that I kept on having to take... Oh, yeah, this isn't going to work. This is too big. Oh, man. Dang. I should have figured by the huge screw head it wasn't going to work. I just need a thicker... Damn. That sucks. Find something else. Because I keep on having to take it off like this. It came with mandrels, but the mandrels are too thin for my Dremel. So, here we go. I should have looked better and noticed that these were for a certain kind, but I didn't. And I have a rotary tool that has a smaller hole. I might just have to whip out that one. I just didn't like, it just didn't have a lot of power. It's so tiny. So I just mostly focused on the inside here, slimming down this split shank, and I'm gonna toss it in the pickle just to clean it up a little bit, because then I think I'm gonna set the stones. And then once the stones are in, I'm gonna take the opportunity to really polish it up. I'm gonna use the pumice radial disc and the buffer pads, because the mini rubber bands wrapped around the buffer shank work too. What? I have a lot of those. Okay, all right. That would really help me in this situation. All right. Thank you, Cinnamon. Dang. Shoot. I got a lot of those. Dang. The simplest things you wouldn't even think to think about. That was next level. Thank you. Crap. All right, so just went ahead and put it back in the pickle again, because like I said, I just kind of wanted to clean off. I did buff in the center. Yeah. So what I found has been the easiest thing for me is to kind of open up the teeth a little bit of the bezel. Because sometimes when I'm buffing and polishing, I knock them open. Take some stretch really quick before I goof up. I'm going to cut 3 strips. You can use dental floss, but this is what I have in abundance. So I'm going to use this because I don't have a stone hole in the back. If you use the rubber bands when you put them on the shank, you should be sure the rubber band stretches to the length of the shank, not the ones that bunch a spot. That makes sense. Thank you. And this one. It's just rhodochrosite over here. I know why. More bent in. There's always one. You're going to fit in here, whether you like it or not. Ah, she used a coin? Dang. That's next level. A coin. Dang. Dang. A coin. Dang. A coin. I broke my stone. All right, we're not gonna fret. We're not gonna freak out. We're just going to pull out another stone. All right. Dang. 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 I do have quite a bit of stones. But man, I loved that color. I'm gonna find something. That's what I get. I was being I wish this one fit. So we're changing it up. It's gonna be malachite. Looks like I goofed, but maybe it was just meant to be this way. Amethyst, guys. What do you think? Amethyst? So I can make the amethyst work, or malachite. Amethyst, malachite. What do you think, guys? What you think? Okay, so the stones that I have in here are, you like the dark contrast? Yeah, the green was just too much. I'm gonna try the amethyst. I almost got this, love the malachite, but the amethyst is gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, you know what, guys? Maybe it was meant to be. Not the way it works out sometimes. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I am going to have to get some more rhodonite from Mr. Jem, because, man, oh man. All right, so it's going to take a little bit of fiddling, but I'm going to make the amethyst work. Happy accidents, exactly. So this is how it'll be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to attack this one head on. With the amethyst. gotta work on the amethyst a little bit more, but this is what it's looking like. So, like I mentioned, I need to work on the amethyst. But there it is. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and it's about like a size 9. I tried to make a smaller one, guys. I tried. But I'm going to work on burnishing the stones. Like I said, I'm working on this amethyst to get this guy in there. But, yeah. That's it. Alright, guys. I'm going to finish this up. I have to tinkle. And I hope to see everybody this evening. Miss Kelly and I are doing a auction. And I hope to see everybody there. It's going to be 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Or 6, 7, 8, 9, 9:30 Eastern. 3 hours. So I'm going to go eat, take a tinkle. And hope everyone has an amazing day. And I'll see you later, alligators.